time for the start of match 22. And it's going to start with a blast from Ratul through the leg side, 4 runs. What a start that is for Burno. Burno only averaging 98 with the bat in the series so far. It's a cracking shot though, that's 4 more, put it with the rest. Ratul, he pounces on anything short and goes leg side. Grab Prolu. Oh, now full toss, and that is dispatched. Ratul with 3 leg side boundaries in the first 4 legal balls. Oh, and right on cue, nice looking off drive. That's great power play batting. Ratul's off to the races. A magical first over. 23 come off it, and Burno is going to bowl over number 2. Oh, gets lucky, gets 4. Sengupta opening the batting. He's a guy that we've seen a fair bit of on ECN. And he gets super lucky first ball. Yeah, that's a proper shot. And it's going to get him 4. Well, Satya, when you're watching this back, have a look at the last 2 deliveries. One's how not to do it, and one's how to do it. And that was absolutely smoked through the covers. And I think it's pretty much the same ball. Anyway, Path Baladia is going to start. He might start with a wicket. No, it's going to go over the top. And that won't be chased down. Matter ready. Not able to make the ground. It just kept on travelling, didn't it? And this is in the air. It's going to find a gap as well, and that'll run away for 4. It's lightning fast, this outfield. The public transport system is super easy to use. Nice shot, steps across, cracks it behind point. Ratul showing he's not a one-trick pony. Excellent shot to a ball that had a bit of width, and so that is the 50 partnership now for Burno, and it comes up in just 17 deliveries. He takes this off the stumps, but he's going to get 4 for it. Sengupta does have a good eye for the most part, and we've seen him a little bit hit and miss in this innings so far with his decision making, but this time he gets something. Kind of cramps Ratul for room, and he gets it away and almost gets 4 for it. In fact, he will get 4 for it. Oh, it was just rolling, and Sagar, he did his best to get down to it. All right, takes this on leg side and gets plenty of it. Maximo! Sengupta's been looking for this, hasn't he? And now Chagi, if he's going to go around the wicket, he just cannot bowl too close to Sengupta, because now kind of takes a lot of risk out of that shot. Last ball of the over. Oh, he's going to go for more here, so he makes the same mistake twice. And now that over goes magical, and nothing working for the Spartans so far. Burno, they're 70 without loss after 4. Gets a full toss and drills it. Almost cut off by Padlet, but he can't get there. That's 4 more. Well, it's full toss. I was going to say it'll be a 6 or a wicket, but it's going to be a 6. Good footwork this time. Maximo! Satya, or maybe my voice carries. He's one of our favourites here. Last ball the over. Well, now he hits it, and he's going to get it straighter. He's going to get 4. So, oh, just stops his shot, and I think it could be all over. It will be. So Sengupta just done by a bit of lack of pace, and Matter ready. Not for the first time in this series, standing up for his team. Changi takes a few steps round to his right and takes the catch. So Satya won't get his 50, but still a very good innings. Ratul's got good hands. You know what? This is running away. Not many are getting caught, and this one isn't an exception. This just shows you how fast this is. In fact, he has soft hands when he plays this, but when he gets around the fielder, yeah, chasing leather for the rest of the journey. Yeah, one of the best schools in Bangladesh. This is going to be an easy put away. The first one was good from Kumar. Second one, not so much. It was a wide full toss. And even though Ratul backs away, he's still able to reach it. Don't think there is one more than that. Anyway, this is going to go, and it's going to go a long way. Maximo! The free hit is cashed in. Shows you how quickly things can change. Last ball the over. Aramugam goes for it, gets it right off the end of the bat, and he's going to go. So Kumar does finish with a wicket. Aramugam, he had the right idea there. I think he could have a free swing at that. It's the last ball of the over. Probably doesn't really need the one to keep the strike. I think this is the time you've got to get Riaz to the crease. Oh, he whacks this one, and that's going to be 4. And that brings up his 50. Well played by Mohammad Ratul. with his first innings on ECN, bringing him a half century, and you can see he's getting some warm applause from his teammates. Sets himself, smacks it again, same direction, just picking his spot. He looks so talented, he's got a good eye. Matareddy, who was the man that got the breakthrough in his first over. Now goes straight up, and he's going to go over the top, and that's going to go for 4 as well. He's picking his spots mid-on, had come up into the circle to push the mid-wicket back, and so it just shows a lot of class. Oh, shot. This time, he's kind of waiting for it. And he carves it away into the gap. This is such a good knock from Ratul. 65 off 28. Oh, such a good shot. And this is almost perfect again, but only almost. It bounces just before the crease, turns into a half volley, and Ratul just smacks it down the ground for 4. Hughes now gets a full toss and just helps that on its way. Going, gone. Maximo Ratul to 76 on ECN debut. What an innings. Last ball of the over coming up. They're going to sneak in for time. Goes offside this time. That's going to be 4 as well. So Path Balladia had a few issues in the field yesterday. Riaz finally gets a go, and he could be gone first ball. He will be gone first ball. So Chagi gets a wicket. There's a bit of too many cooks about this one, but it's going to be Sandeep Kumar that takes the catch. And so Riaz, he did a lot of watching. Backs away, carves, gets 4. Good batting. Still, I think it's the more difficult of the options to back away like this, because he's having to reach. And now he's not going to muck about. This is going, and this is gone. Maximo Ratul to 90. Last ball coming up, Berno, 162 plus this. Again, falls off the shot a little bit. They'll probably go for 2 here. Well, they should. In fact, they could probably go for 3. The way things are going. In fact, they won't need to, because it's going to go for 4. They just kept rolling away from Kasi Balakrishnan. And so he's going to finish on 94. Not out of 40 balls. What a knock. Has to be the best knock I've ever seen. Here we go, 167 to win. Oh, and for Balladia, it's not going to last too long. He tries to pull this ball. It wasn't really short enough. Little bottom edge, and the stumps are messy. Rouse Afridi. Well, he copped the first ball, and now he's dished one out. And it'll be a wicket first ball of the innings. Another one here in Prague. Crazy open partnership. This is driven into the gap. I think it's a run away for 4. Jinu Panelet is going to get the first boundary of the innings. Sorely needed at the moment for the Spartans. 7 wins should get you into the finals. Great shot. Really good shot by Jinu Panelet. It was pitched up, went after it, hammered it all the way along the carpet, and gets 4. Get in on net run rate. Anyway, this is up, and it's over the top. Panelet's going to get another boundary, so this should go into the fence a couple of times. Trying to make something happen. This is in the air, and it could be gone. It is. Riaz Afridi takes a simple catch. And so Kumar does hustle back for 2, but they're the only runs he gets here in match 22. Riaz Afridi, safe as you like down there at long on. And this is in the air, going. Is it gone? Well, it is eventually. Sen Gupta, who I think he had lots of ideas about what he wanted to do with this, but in the end, he can't really get around the ball, ends up kind of tapping it over the line. It was headed that way anyway. Now gets a bit of a gift, too short from Vasudevan, and that's going to travel Maximo as the Spartans try and bring some respectability to the scoreboard. It's the end of the 5th over. Time for over number 6. It's Rahat Ali, who's going to induce an outside edge first up that's going to run away for 4. So, yeah, Balakrishnan Tries to turn that on the leg side, and Rahadi does get some good movement away from the right-hander. This kind of straightens down the line. Now, pitched up a little bit and goes leg side. Balakrishnan's high on confidence at the moment. Gets another boundary. Cut away into the gap. Not many get stopped here. Might have got a fingertip on that, slowed it down, but didn't slow it down enough. Still going to be 4. Oh, he steps across, takes the risk, but it's a risk worth taking, as this will be another boundary. Haven't we seen them flying away? Now pitches up and gets sent out of the ground. Maximo! Good effort out there to try and cut off the boundary. That was Rahat Ali, but he's never going to do it really. The score. That's a nice shot as well. Steps across and is able to just flick this one away. Nice shot by Panelet. Last ball of the over. Goes for this and gets it pretty good. That's out of here. Maximo! That's one of the best so far from Panelet. Sengupta ends up going the journey. Goes wicketless. Trying to stop the madness. The first one is slashed at, and that's going to go all the way. Maximo! Well, sometimes the pace can be your enemy as a fast bowler. Oh, it's going to be 4 more. They're loving it. I mean, they know they're not going to win this, but they feel, okay, maybe we can still get still a free hit, and this is hit pretty well. That's going to be 4. Balakrishnan just having a great 24 hours. He's a guy, you know, I'd consider batting him even higher. A bit close to the stumps, could have been trouble. Anyway, Balakrishnan, he goes up and away, and hasn't he just found a gear? That's Panelet, pardon me, who keeps the strike, and he goes all the way. Maximo! Yeah, not a bad shot as well. That's going to find some open space and go for 4. So Balakrishnan gets his turn, and he hits another. Before this series was 19. He was 19 not out, and that was in 2020. And right now, he's just smoking them. That takes him up into the 40s now. It'll be the end of the over. 9 overs down. In the air. Is it going to carry? Almost. Well, someone's going to have to go get that. He won't have to get it in the end because it'll go for 4. I don't mind this at this stage. Anyway, last ball of the game coming up. And it'll be worked away. It'll be 1 or 4. It's just going to be 1. Nicely done down there. And that will do it. So Brno back in the winner's circle. After losing their first 4 games, they've won 2 in a row. And they've thrown down the gauntlet to some competition.